Thank you for staying tuned. I'm Colin Abrams with the HGP SPORTSCAST. German's Restaurant Wednesday signaled their support of the GFF ExxonMobil Stag Beer International Futsal Tournament by handing over a check to the Kashif and Shanghai organization. Here's more in this report. The tournament, hosted by the Ghana Football Federation and organized by the Kashif and Shanghai organization, will see Morvan Caledonia AIA from Trinidad and Tobago, along with ZV All-Stars from Suriname and a Brazilian side from the state of Sao Paulo, all invading Guyana to take on a national select futsal team and a representative each from Linden, West Demerara and Georgetown. German Restaurant, one of the oldest establishments of its kind in Georgetown, on Wednesday announced their alliance with the December 27-30 ExxonMobil Stag Beer International Futsal Tournament.
Well, as part of German's social responsibility, we always say we operate within the community. And it is important for us to give back to that same community that supports us throughout the year. And this is one of the initiatives that we're proud to be associated with, the futsal championships and sports in general. Sports reach a wide cross-section of youths and fans and people overall.
Clinton Erling, proprietor of German Restaurant. According to Erling, the involvement of the Kashif and Shanghai organization in the tournament was also one of the main reasons for him supporting the tournament, and noted that his entity is looking to both organizations hosting a successful tournament and will be back again next year. The winning side of the first international futsal tournament will be hosted in Guyana will pocket $1.2 million, while second through fourth places will go home with $600, $300, and $100,000 respectively. Colin Abrams, HGP Sports. Providence Spartans, All-Stars Racing Service, and GT have secured their places in the semi-finals of the David Hunt Dominoes Tournament, which commenced on Sunday last. Providence chalked up 72 games to win their encounter against All-Stars Racing Service with 68 and mix-up on 59. Sean Davis and Lionel Gittings made 16 and 15 respectively, while Navin Singh made 16, Dane Bino 16, and Raymond Ali 14 for the runner-up spot. Ganesh Sankar scored 16 and Gilbert Mendanka 15 for a mix-up. Spartans marked 70 games to beat GT for 66 and players on 59. Sean McKenzie made 16 and Dion Thompson 15 for Spartans, while Delroy Williams and David Hunt got 16 and 15 respectively for GT. Lorraine Rain and Orin Favorite scored 15 each for the players. And moving on to cricket news. On Monday, four-time defending champion Guyana Jaguars scratched their way to a huge first-round win over the Windward Islands Volcanoes in the regional four-day tournament at the Darren Sammy Cricket Stadium. Stanford Howard has details.
The Windward Islands Volcanoes won the toss and decided to have a bowl at the four-time defending champions, Jaguars. The Volcanoes' plan of attack resulted in the loss of the Jaguars' top four batsmen for just 56 runs in 21 overs. The Jaguars' middle order didn't trouble the Volcanoes as they slumped to 6 for 101 runs. Nevertheless, it was a brilliant 8-wicket partnership of 96 runs between Romario Shepherd, 44, and Vishal Singh, 75, that set the Jaguars' first innings score of 224 all out in 70 overs. Windward Islands Volcanoes in their first innings fell short by 37 runs, as the Jaguars bowlers produced a miracle with the ball from Clinton Prestano, who picked up 4 scalps in the process, and Versami Parmal with 3 wickets, as Windwards were all back in the pavilion for 187 runs in 60 overs. The Jaguars in their second innings showed why they are four-time defending champions by stomping their authority as they posted a score of 310 for 4 declared. The declaration came off the heels of good batting by young Tiger Tandurang Chandrapal, 84, not out, Clinton Pestano, 69, and Christopher Barnwell, 61, not out. The Volcanoes, with a mountainous task to defeat the champions in the first round, tried their best, with runs coming off the bat of Alkil Antes, 64, not out, Tyree Gabriel, 57, Kavim Hodge, 32, and Dennis Smith, 38, as they eventually fell short by some 125 runs to hand Jaguars the first round win. The Jaguars will face Leeward Islands in round 2 on Thursday, the 13th of December, at the Sir Vivian Richards Cricket Stadium. Reporting for the HGP Sportscast, I am Stanford Howard.
Thank you, Stanford. owner of the Caribbean Premier League's Barbados Tridents, could be extradited to his homeland to stand trial for fraud and money laundering. Here's more in this report. Dr. Vijay Mallya could face fraud charges in his homeland after a court in London Monday last ruled that he could be extradited from the UK, according to CMC. The 62-year-old businessman has been fighting the extradition for a number of years. Mallya is wanted in India to face charges of bank fraud and money laundering, which amounts to nearly $1 million. He has been holed up at a mansion in East England after fleeing India over 2 years ago. Monday's ruling, issued in Westminster's Magistrates Court, has been approved by the Home Secretary, and Mallya has 14 days to appeal. Following the hearing, Mallya said his team will be reviewing the judgment in detail and then they will determine the way forward. India's Central Bureau of Investigation welcomed the ruling and said it was anxious to have Mallya extradited. Mallya was once considered one of India's wealthiest men. He ran into financial troubles following the collapse of his Kingfisher Airlines and his forced departure as chairman of liquor giant Diageo. The businessman had lost control of Indian Premier League franchise Royal Challengers Bangalore and Formula One racing team Force India. Meanwhile, he has remained owner of the Trident since 2016. Calvin Abrams, HGP Sports. And that is the end of our sportscast for today. Remember, if your dream is big enough, the facts don't matter. Goodbye.